Welcome to another yoga class with Rachel. This will be about a 35-minute class focusing on flexibility and balance. Let's go ahead and get started in child's pose. Knees can be together, tops of feet pressed into the mat, big toes together, or knees can be wide as we settle down towards the mat. Forehead resting on the mat as we sink hips back towards our heels. Taking a moment to settle into this posture. Feeling our bodies make this shape as we settle and ground onto the mat. Start to let go of your need tos and should haves. Getting present with this very moment. The only moment we truly have. Start to deepen your breath as you send the air down into your belly on an inhale. Relaxing and surrendering on your exhale. Feeling an expansive 360 breath as we breathe in. And a slight drawing in of the belly as we assist the air out. Tuning into our breath. Smoothing out any quivers. Starting to match inhales and exhales. Remembering that our breath is the anchor for our practice. Our breath tells us so much about how we practice. And sticking with that diaphragmatic breathing, that belly breath, to help ease and soothe the mind. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, do so now. Maybe it's a word, joy, peace, happiness. Maybe an affirmation, I am grounded, I am calm, I am steady. Or maybe you'd like to dedicate your practice to someone or something bigger than yourself. Sealing our intention, let's inhale together. As we open the mouth and sigh out. One more time, inhale. Open the mouth, exhale out. We'll engage through the hands as we lift up into tabletop position, pulling knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. Fingers are spread wide as we press the weight into the knuckles. Engaging low belly. Tops of feet press into the mat as we push the mat away. Inhale as we drop our belly for cow. Starting from the pelvis, exhale, round through to cat. Really press the mat away. Inhale, starting at the pelvis, drop the belly. Open the chest, look forward. Exhale, rounding through. One more time. Inhale, drop the belly. Open the chest. Look forward for cow. Exhale, round through. Chin draws towards chest for cat. Inhale to neutral. Spine. Engaging the belly, reach the right leg back and up, toes down, reach through the heel. Feel free to stay here, or when you feel balanced, reach the left arm out like you're shaking somebody's hand. Feeling balanced and strong, let's rotate through the ankle and the wrist. Notice how adding small movements at the end of our extremities really challenges our balance, so keep pulling in your belly. Rotate directions. And then plant the left hand, reach the right toes over your left leg, placing them down on the mat, and then we're going to look back towards the left foot. Creating a C shape, keeping both arms straight. And then inhale, toes back to center and knee down to the mat. Inhale, drop the belly for cow. Exhale, round through for cat. One more time. Inhale, dropping the belly. Exhale, round through. Inhale to neutral spine, other side. Left leg reaches back. Toes down, really reach through the heel. Engage the low belly. Feel free to stay here, or when you feel balanced, reach the right arm out like you're shaking somebody's hand. Rotate through the wrist and the ankle. Again, keep pulling your low belly in, supporting your low back. Rotate directions of the ankle and the wrist. One more breath. And plant the right hand. Left toes reach over to the right side of the mat. Look towards the left toes as we stretch through the left side body. Really breathing into the ribs. And inhale, back to center. Exhale, the knee down towards the mat. Realigning our knees under our hips. Let's walk the hands forward, keeping hips where they are as we melt the chest down towards the mat. Think about drawing your low belly in to create space and melting the chest towards the mat for puppy pose. Allow the arms to externally rotate so that we can really feel this in our triceps and upper back. Again, pulling in the low belly as we melt down. Stick with your breathing. Expansive inhales, relaxing any tightness and tension on your exhale. Walk the hands back towards center. From here, we'll bring the right toes between the hands. If you need to assist, do so. Just make sure that when your foot comes to the center of the mat between the hands, that your knee is over your ankle. The left foot is pressing into the mat. And we're going to find length in the spine, so trying not to round through, engaging low belly to support the low back. If you need blocks, feel free to grab those so that you can feel your spine radiate forward. We're going to take 3 breaths here. Really breathing into the front of the left hip. Noticing how with each breath you find a little more space. From here, start to shift the weight back. We're going to straighten through the right leg. Toes are going to come up and off the mat. Feel free to walk back with your blocks. Tendency is to want to collapse over to the kneeling knee, so just try and stay centered. Think about pulling your right leg back so that you square your hips forward. Bending the right knee as much as we need as we send our breath to the back of the right thigh. 3 breaths here. Working at straightening the right leg. And if you're straight, making sure to not hyperextend, tall, long spine. 1 more breath. Bend through the right knee, plant the foot. Blocks or hands come back up to frame the right foot. Left toes curl under, lift through the left knee. Inhale as you ground down through the left arm. Exhale as you twist open to the right for easy twist. 3 breaths here. Staying relaxed through the jaw. Sticking with that diaphragmatic breathing. Inhale, open. Exhale, plant the right arm. Grounding down through the feet as we inhale up into crescent. So we're on the toes of the left foot, bending into the right knee. Feel free to bend the left knee to elongate the low back. Breathing here. We're moving forward to sneak in a little bit of balance. So ground through the right foot. Really reach to the left toes as we step forward into chair. Arms are reached long. We're sitting back. Weight is shifting into the heels. Big breath. One more breath. Inhale, stay strong. Exhale, hands to come to heart center as we stand all the way up. Taking a moment. Feeling your heart beating behind your thumbs. Come back to your attention. Slow your breath. Slow your heart rate. And we'll do the other side. Inhale, arms overhead, palms come together. Look up for a slight back bend. Exhale, swan dive down, hinging from the hips as we forward fold, allowing head to reach down. Inhale, lift up to flat back. Exhale, forward fold as you drop the hips down. Inhale, back up into chair. Weight shifting into heels, sitting back. Grounding through the left leg this time, send the right toes back for crescent pose. Up onto the right toes, bending the right knees if you need. Breathing here. Feeling strong, feeling the heat in the body that we are creating. One more breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant the right hand as we twist open to the left for easy twist. 3 breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, plant the left hand, drop the right knee. Uncurl the right toes as we find modified low lunge on the left side. Inhaling as we lift up and out of our spine, engaging low belly, supporting our low back. Breathing through the front of the right hip. Gaze looking forward. Shifting our weight back. The left leg straightens, toes come up and off of the mat. Micro bend in the left knee, reach up and out of your spine as we breathe into the back of the left leg for half split. Soften with each exhale. Create space with each inhale. Bending through the left knee, plant the foot. Hands come to frame the left foot and send the knee down towards the mat for tabletop position. Inhale, drop the belly for cow. Exhale, starting at the pelvis, round through for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale, cat. Bring the big toes together, send the hips back for child's pose. Allowing yourself to reconnect with your breath, reconnect with your intention, reconnect with your body in this moment. We will be flowing through that same sequence, adding a little bit of dynamic movement, adding some things on, but the basic sequence is the same. So we'll inhale up to tabletop. This time bring the left foot forward. Our inhale is going to be modified low lunge and our exhale will be half split. So inhale, sending the hips forward. Exhale as we shift back into half split. Inhale, modified low lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, modified low lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, modified low lunge. Curl the right toes under, lift through the right knee. Plant the right hand as we inhale, open into easy twist. Exhale down into low lunge. Inhale, easy twist. Exhale, lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Grounding through the feet. Inhale up into crescent. Exhale, open the cactus arms. Slight back bend. Inhale up into crescent. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, open. Exhale, cactus arms. Moving forward, inhale, arms up. Step the right toes forward, sink the hips back down into chair. And we're gonna pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to heart center as we stand tall. Feet can be together or apart, whatever feels good in your body. Continuing with our movement, we'll inhale, arms overhead, palms come together, slight back bend. Exhale as we forward fold, let the head hang heavy. Inhale, lift up, flat back, send the sits bones back, head forward. Exhale, sink the hips back as we inhale up into chair. Pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Left toes come back into crescent. Really up on the toes of the left foot. Inhale, reach up and out of the spine. Exhale, open into cactus arms. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach both hands down to frame for lunge. Send the hip forward. Ground through the left palm or tent the fingers, whatever feels good. Inhale, open up into easy twist. Exhale, down into lunge. Inhale, open, easy twist. Exhale, down. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Left knee comes to the mat, uncurl the toes. Again, modified low lunge as we bring the hip forward. Exhale, sending the hips back, toes come up for half split. This is our exhale. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward, modified low lunge, and exhale, knee comes back down to the mat for tabletop position. Press the mat away, making sure you're centered on the mat. Let's create a long line as we come into modified plank. Elbows are going to shift back towards our side body as we exhale all the way down. Inhale, press the feet into the mat as we lift the upper body into baby cobra. Exhale, lower the head down. Inhale, lift up. Make sure you're using your back. Hands are just there to assist you. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower the forehead to the mat. Bring hands outside of the mat as we tent the fingers up. We're going to do a funky cobra, so inhaling, lifting up. Then we're going to drop the shoulder for a little bit of a twist. Inhale to center. Exhale, drop the left shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale, drop the shoulder. Inhale to center. Right shoulder drops. Inhale to center. Left shoulder drops. Inhale to center. And then exhale, lower down. Hands come back under the shoulders. Pressing into the hands as we come up through modified plank. Send the hips back for child's pose. Taking another moment to center with our intention, with our breath, as we start to wind down from our practice. Inhale, lift up through tabletop, and then come down to a seated position. Knees are bent, feet are at the front of the mat. We're going to inhale the arms out long. As we exhale, roll down slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Then draw knees towards chest. Massaging through the low back. Swaying side to side. And then keeping the right knee into the chest, send the left leg out long. Heel reaches down towards the mat. Draw the knee into the chest. And then exhale, reach the right knee over the body. Right arm will come out straight from the shoulder as your gaze comes over to the right hand. Maybe eyes start to close and soften. As we untwist. Untwisting both physically, mentally, and emotionally. Inhale the right knee back to center. Bring the left knee up to meet it. Massage through the low back as you sway side to side. Left knee stays at the chest as right leg reaches down towards the mat. Reach the left knee over the body as left arm sends straight out from the shoulder. Maybe gaze even comes to the left arm. And maybe eyes softly start to close. Each inhale, creating space. Each exhale, letting go of any tension that no longer serves you. Inhale the knee back to center, right knee comes back up. Massaging through the low back one more time. If there's any other pose that your body is asking for, maybe you open up into happy baby. Maybe you reach legs towards ceiling for legs up the wall. Ask yourself, is there anything else my body needs before we set up for our final resting pose? And when you're ready, knees can either stay bent to support the low back, or you can send legs out long. Readjust through your pelvis, snuggle the shoulders under you as we come into corpse pose. The hardest and yet most important pose of the entire practice. A lot of times we feel guilty for doing nothing, but just know that as we lay in Savasana, our body is digesting and processing the practice we just showed up for. So with that being said, take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, truly let go and surrender to your mat. Relaxing through your face, your jaw, removing the tongue from the top of your mouth, shoulders melting down towards the mat. Each exhale, letting go farther and farther, softening through the belly and the glutes, letting your thighs become heavy, softening through the knees and the ankles. Each exhale, deeper relaxation, washing over your body. Allow yourself this time. Start to hear the noises in the room around you. In your mind's eye, visualize the space you are in. Feel the temperature of the air as it touches your skin. Feel your mat beneath your back. Start to deepen your breath as you come back into your body. Adding small movements at the fingers, at the toes. Maybe rotating head back and forth. And when you feel like you are back in your body, reach your hands over your head, feet come together. Give yourself one big yawn of a stretch from fingers to toes. And then bend the knees, plant the feet, and roll to either side for a moment of pause. It doesn't matter which side, but use that side's bicep as a pillow. Honoring that transitioning from practice back into reality is important. If there's anything else you'd like to leave on the mat, do so now. When you're ready to close your practice, press into the top arm as you make your way up to a seated position at the front of your mat. Seated in easy pose, legs are crossed, or one heel stacked in front of the other as we find our sits bones grounding down through the mat. Bring hands into heart center or Anjali Mudra. Once again, feeling your heart beating behind your thumbs. Take a moment to honor yourself for showing up on your mat, knowing that there is no end goal with yoga. It's a practice. Keep showing up, keep exploring, and keep having fun. Bringing hands to the forehead, thumbs rest along your third eye. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Bowing forward, namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me, for showing up on your mat. I hope you have a wonderful day.